Hello, welcome to the third and the final video of our revision series. I hope all of you are doing well. And I also hope that all of you have gone through the first two videos and अब तक तो काफी सारे concepts याद आ ही गए होंगे. I am assuming so. So on that note, I'll remind you again, please watch the first and the second video, and once after watching the third video, please go attempt the exit quiz that I will be sharing with you. And yeah, then we will be sharing the next set of videos with you and the process will go on. So जरा थोड़ा सा memory को refresh करते हैं. So just trying to highlight the difference between accounting and accountancy. I hope you remember the difference between accounting and accountancy. If not, please watch the previous video along with if you want to go through certain important concepts and basic terminology, and definitely our accounting cycle. Okay. All right. So moving on. So right now I'm going to talk about something जो हर account सब्जेक्ट वाले स्टूडेंट का पेन है या मैं कहूँ दुखती रग है. So here we are going to discuss about the types of accounts. I know अभी देखने में बड़ा सिंपल लग रहा है, आपको लग रहा होगा कि ये मैं क्यों देख रहा हूँ या क्यों देख रही हूँ ये वाली वीडियो. We know what it is and we can do it, but trust me, मैं जहां तक मैं अपने एक्सपीरियंस से बोलती हूँ, the more we progress with the syllabus, the more you tend to forget these concepts and these rules. And that is when this video enters and you will recollect all the accounting rules. And this is just like a memory booster for you. Okay, so as you can see that we have basically three types of accounting. Number one is real account. Number two is personal account, and number three is nominal account. So real account, if you could see, that it includes all the assets. जितनी भी type के assets है, चाहे वो tangible assets हो या intangible assets हो. Tangible assets being building, furniture, stock, and intangible assets being goodwill, patents, trademarks, all of them fall under the category of real account. Okay. And what is the rule for the real account? Debit what comes in, credit what goes out, which means that whatever furniture or whatever assets are coming in, we are supposed to debit it, and whatever furniture or any kind of asset we are selling off, so we are supposed to credit it. Okay. Then moving ahead, the second type of account that we have is the personal account, and as you could see that this belongs to a person, real और आर्टिफिशियल. अच्छा हाँ, आर्टिफिशियल का मतलब फेक पर्सन नहीं है, फेक नेम्स का बात नहीं कर रही हूँ मैं. सो आर्टिफिशियल पर्सन इज फॉर एग्जांपल रिलायंस इंडस्ट्रीज. So Reliance Industries is basically what? What is Reliance? Reliance Industries is a company, right? But as you remember the concepts that the owner and the business are two separate entities in the eyes of law. तो वो जो दूसरा entity है eyes of law में, that is our artificial person, which means that Reliance Industries नाम का कोई person नहीं है. Okay, it's the name of a company. And again, name of a company is a personal account because it belongs to an artificial person. तो उसकी rule क्या बोल रही है? उसकी रूल बोल रही है डेबिट द रिसीवर एंड क्रेडिट द गिवर. जो रिसीवर एज इन जो बेनिफिट रिसीव कर रहा है, वी आर सपोज टू डेबिट देम, एंड जो बेनिफिट दे रहा है, वी आर सपोज टू क्रेडिट देम. एंड लास्टली वी कम टू द नॉमिनल अकाउंट. सो नॉमिनल अकाउंट एक ऐसा अकाउंट है जहां पे हम लोग अपना इनकम, रेवेन्यू, गेन, प्रॉफिट, लॉसेस, एक्सपेंडिचर, वी रिकॉर्ड एवरीथिंग, which means that it includes all items of profit and loss account plus some items of trading account. Okay. For example, इसकी example हो गई rent, फिर salary, wages, Similarly यहाँ पे sales, purchases. So all of these are examples of nominal account. And what does the rule for the nominal account say? Debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. So this is the rule for the nominal account, where we are debiting all our expenses and losses and crediting all our incomes and gains. I hope this was a good recollection, and I hope इससे आपको थोड़ा सा, you would have gotten back the clarity of the types of account, and that what are the rules that we are following while we are passing journal entries. Okay. Just I have added a snapshot of the format of a balance sheet with the correct order. If you remember, in grade 11 we had an order like fixed assets, uske baad current assets, and then we had liquid assets. So this is just a format of a balance sheet with that format, with that order. So whenever you have the time, go through the format of balance sheet, and if you have any questions, please come to me. You can message me, you can drop a message, or you could ask when we are in a live class, and do make sure that you're reaching out to me for all of your queries. Moving ahead. So there is another second last important concept, that is closing and adjusting entries. Closing entries का मतलब क्या होता है कि साल के एंड में अगर अकाउंटिंग साइकिल वाला पिक्चर याद है, let me just take you back there, where we have the picture of our accounting cycle. Yes. So यहाँ पे accounting cycle में once we prepare the financial accounts, financial statements, which means we are closing the books for that year. So अभी book close करने के लिए भी तो entry pass करनी पड़ेगी ना. So these are some of those entries. Okay. So जैसे if you could see that closing stock, as in I was talking now कि हर साल के end में we have certain amount of goods that are unsold. So that is being transferred to the trading account. Okay. And with that, we have certain entries on outstanding expenses, that how they are transferred to their own respective accounts. And these accounts are closed. And finally, we prepare our financial statements, which is trading PL and balance sheet. And then we get to know the financial position of the company. And if you could see that some of this is actually based on that, like closing stock and all. So some of these is based on the rules of debit and credit. So I will request you to take 5 to 10 seconds, go through the entries related with what we have done in the just 20-30 seconds back. And again, in case of any doubts, please do let me know. With that, I am moving to the last and final concept of this video series, that is bad debts and provision for bad debts. So I hope you remember what bad debts means. So bad debt means the amount of money which is not recovered or which cannot be recovered from a debtor. I'll repeat again. Bad debt means the amount of money which cannot be recovered from a debtor. मतलब मान लो कोई XYZ person को हमने 1000-2000 रुपया दिया, and let's say if that XYZ person is no longer in the position to pay back me my money, that will become my bad debts. So when we are having when we have a huge business running, so from there it's very, very important to protect ourselves from such bad debts, right? Like ये घर पे भी होता है ना, whenever we assume, जब हमारे घर वाले या मम्मी पापा भी, when they assume that they are going to incur a massive expense in the next 1 or 2 weeks or 1 or 2 months, they start saving up for that. They start creating a provision, or they start putting aside certain amount of money. मतलब make sure कि एक बार में झटका ना लगे. तो उसी चीज को हम लोग अकाउंटिंग टर्म में बोलते हैं प्रोविजन, where we are already creating something जिससे हमें उतना झटका ना लगे. Okay. And if you remember, further bad debts add होता है, new provision add होता है, and old provision minus hota hai. And in balance sheet, we are just subtracting the we are subtracting the new provision and the further bad debts from the debtors. Again, I hope this particular topic helps you, or this particular explanation is helping you jog your memory and you remember the adjustment for bad debts and provision for bad debts. If not, watch this video. And if you have any questions, please reach out to me. And with that, we have reached to the end of the video. And once you have watched this video, please find out, please attempt the exit quizzes. And a little context for our next chapter. We are going to be starting with non-profit organizations. अभी ये non-profit organizations क्या है, किस चिड़िया का नाम है, कैसे हम लोगों को क्या करना रहता है. Try to find out more about such non-profit organizations. I am pretty sure all of you know what are non-profit organizations. Find out more about it and we will discuss it in class, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye. Have a nice day.